11 of this year to later die in custody of New York City Department of Correction on 9/22/2021. Stephon was being housed on a boat, better known as the barge. He was a son. He was my son. He was a father. He was a brother. He was a friend to all. He is human. He's a human being. All correction had to do was give him a fighting chance, and that was just simply helping him. Just helping him. It is evident that in our New York City jails systems, it is desperate need for better medical care and staffing. We need to move forward and change by freeing our people. Because as you can see, rackets equals to death. The Brooklyn DAs and judges, they hold hundreds, actually 1,100 people in New York City deadliest jails, and they make it a war zone. Decarcerate now. Did you know that 90% of the people that are placed in New York City jails are non-whites? It seems like the DAs and the judges are using jails for monetary gain against bails. Decarcerate now. Decarcerate like right now. Right now here, right now we fighting for a change. Let us fight together and bring about justice for those that died. Also my beloved Sunshine Stephon Kadu, and for those that's still in custody. Decarcerate now. Like right now. Thank you all for waiting. Like, that's all I can say as a mother. This is like the most worst feeling that I keep waking up to. You don't punish your child and take away human rights from them. We don't punish our kid and then don't allow them to bathe and don't give them tissue and then treat them like animals. There's people that I notice in there still right now that are not having a chance to bathe. They don't have food. They don't have the medical necessities. My son died because they didn't have the right tools. He had a pulse for 9 minutes. There was no defibrillator. The elevator didn't work. They thought he was lying. My child did not go into the system on December 29th, 2019, sick. He was perfectly healthy. He was a healthy young boy that played football from Pop Warner to 12th grade. You cannot play football if you suffer from epilepsies. My son did not suffer from epilepsies. But if you're constantly being sprayed with a form of spray that's supposed to control people, but it's killing you, and right now they're probably being sprayed. I thought my son would be the last 12. I was somewhere and I seen a 13 and I almost died. When are the DA and the judges gonna stop putting people in a place where they're dying? My son died because he was there, not because he was unhealthy or he was sick with COVID. He was a perfectly fine, healthy young man. And they just killed him and took his life away from me. And he had an expectancy to live long and do good with everyone and anyone. And it's not fair. And people are still going in to die because of judges and DA that hold people out of bail for ransom. That's it. That's it. Everyone here, you guys would imagine you guys became my family because of tragic laws that took the most devastating and just heartbreaking, but I appreciate everyone here. Everyone. They gotta stop this. It's third world countries. I was born in Trinidad in the West Indies. People are not suffering like that. He was 24 years old. He just turned 24. I haven't physically touched my son in going on 2 years because of COVID. The last time I seen my son was September 18th on a Zoom visit. And then I got a call by a frantic friend screaming that Stephon is dead. Someone that's an inmate, not DOC. No one correctly came and informed me. So this is the system that I pay my tax money to.
That ain't right.
Ain't right.
It's not right. Decarcerate today. Today, like right now. It needs to stop. Like, how much more mothers are gonna be like me? He has a sister that's 19 years old. She's in college for law. What a coincidence. So now this is my life and this is our life. Our life consists of fighting for my son and no longer to speak because he didn't just get hit by a car. He went to jail and they just killed him and didn't help him. They just didn't help him. Like, how can we let someone walk by and faint and not help them?
Not only that, they should not have put him back in there from when he was in the hospital.
He got sick in July. They put him in the same cell. I was baffled by that. You put them back in the same cell? The same cell? Now to my knowledge, because I still speak to these young men that are in there, and they hear me, they know that the ones that don't have a voice and don't have nobody up for them. I know right now that there's a shrine in front of the cell that my son was at. Why? My son should be here right now with me. He didn't do nothing to die. I didn't do anything to anyone on this planet to deserve what I'm deserving, or any other family, any other one. The ones that don't feel to talk, that's fine, because no one knows the feeling of mourning like this. But I can't be quiet no more. I'm angry, I'm hurting, I'm mad, and decarcerate like right now, today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so mad. Right now. Right now.
Right now.
Right now! Incarcerate! 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 Right now! Incarcerate!
Right now.
Right now. Yes, close the boat. Close all of those places. That's like a slave ship. Like, when I went there and I seen, it's a boat that's like in the middle of nowhere. The smell was horrible. There's people on top of a freaking boat. That's the way of getting son. My son didn't go there because he got in trouble. They came to the Rikers Island and they offered a switch. And he said, Ma, I haven't been outside in so long. Hell yeah, I went to the boat. He didn't do anything. He wasn't one of those ones when the world went crazy in September and the officers were leaving. I said to him, I'm happy you are not there. My son and they didn't help. On the recorded call, and when we get them, that'll be publicized. His exact words to me was like, Ma, you crazy? Those officers are human beings too. They might work 2 tours or 4 tours. One of them actually came up to me and said, Kadu, no disrespect, I didn't have anything to eat all day. You have something? And the person that they didn't help, he went in his cell and gave him a cake. That speaks volumes on what my son is. For them, you wouldn't do that to an animal. He was a freaking human being. He left kids. I have grandkids. I have a grandson that tells me he keeps his father in his heart. He doesn't understand. He's only 3 years old. That's what they did to my life. My life is over. And I just wake up and I go to sleep. And I watched the news numerous years and I said, how did those people do that? Why did they go down there and burn down the jail and kill these people? You lost that word. You just wake up and you pray every day. And sometimes you feel like if I die today, it's good. But then I have my family. And everybody here that I get messages and emails, and when I look on the internet and I see total strangers holding up my son's name, the love is there and I appreciate it like so much, guys. Like, thank y'all so much. Everybody get home safe and have a blessed night. Like, I truly mean it. Like, the Kadu family extends their greatest appreciation. Like, when my voice was quiet, you guys were out here and I appreciate you guys so much. Like, thank you guys. And this is not only from the Kadu family, it's from all 14 families. 14 families. We're not in a third world country. 15?
Today.
15. Look, I'm so 15 people. 15. How many more people gotta die so y'all can put them in these places and just get money? Schools are not right. There's no houses. There's no jobs. There's nowhere. But they set bills at $300 and something thousand. $300 and something $1,000. But then you have someone that'll rape someone in the park and they get an ankle bracelet and get put back outside in the street. When is it going to stop? It's 15. I thought 12 would have stopped. I guess I'm wrong. We're going to have like 100 million people dead in jail. And then I guess we go build more jails to put more people in. When is it going to stop? Like, it's at 15. Like, it's 15. Oh my God. Oh,
Right